Thanks very much, Johnny. Yes, meanwhile here in Crediton in Devon, everyone's becoming very twitchy with a new kind of fever. Gold fever! Gold fever! Ba 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 ba. Yeah, anyway, the story is there's lots of gold in them Devon Hills. I think there are deposits of gold maybe underneath our very feet. Yes, in this place, can you believe it? And this is Wendy, who's a landowner here. In fact, she owns the field just over yonder, just over there. Now, Wendy, you must be very, very excited about this.
Yes, it's getting quite exciting. It'd be rather nice to put Crediton on the map.
Right, are you expecting like a deluge of gold diggers and panners, as we can see here?
It's already started.
Yeah.
You can just imagine, can't you?
Well, okay, well, perhaps you can make some money yourself. There you go.
Thank you.
There's your pan. If you just like to hop along and get on with it. And this is Sue Reed. This is a local journalist. Now, how did all this news break then, Sue?
The report came out last week.
Yeah.
And that said, early results indicated we'd found a primary source of bedrock gold.
Yes.
There's a meeting this week that's going to have a lot more about it, substantiate it, details, information.
Right, so
Yes.
do you think it could be turned into a media circus then, here, in this playing
It
field?
certainly looks as if it might.
Fantastic. Marvellous. Thanks, Sue. There's your pan, by the way, if you
Thank
want to go
you.
in there. Yeah, make yourself some money.
Fine.
And finally, this is our professional prospector, Dr. Charles Morley. Charles, can you explain why there's gold in Devon, of all places?
Well, there certainly is gold, and it's in a particular geological environment where it's been squeezed out of some volcanic rocks.
Yeah.
There's more gold in Wales, but it's all vein gold.
Right, what's
Quartz
that mean then?
veins. It's very thin, and not much tonnage.
Right, but what you're saying is here, there could be a huge lump.
There could be much bigger tonnages, but there's a lot of work to do yet.
Right, what's so special about Crediton then? Why this particular place?
Well, because Crediton has got these volcanic rocks,
Yeah.
which in fact have got some gold in them.
Right.
And the Geological Survey has found this gold in small, tiny grains in the streams all over Devon.
Right.
It now needs detailed work to find exactly where the concentrations are.
Okay, now can I make money out of this? Can I now get in there, get some gold out, cash it in?
Well, not really, because the gold in Britain is owned by the Crown.
Right.
But you could get a licence,
Okay.
and you could then pay a royalty to the Crown agents.
Licence. Yeah.
But then you'd still need the landowner's permission to come on the land to dig up his land. So it's a long,
Landowner's
expensive
permission.
business.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks very much, Charles. And later on, we'll be finding out exactly how you can retrieve gold from the river. Cheers. Don't go away. Ed, back to the house. Is that me? No, I think it's me. I'm in Crediton in Devon today, a town that could be on the edge of a gold rush. A local mining company has confirmed they have seen some promising signs of gold in what's known as the Crediton Trough. And this is our expert geologist and gold prospector, Dr. Charles Morley. So, Charles, do you actually think there is any gold in Crediton right where we're standing?
Well, there's certainly gold in Devon.
Right.
And look, this is a photograph of some of the gold grains that actually come from South Hams near Plymouth.
Right.
Very much magnified, but it's gold from Devon.
So in your expert way, you truly believe there could be gold here, where we're standing?
There could be gold in Crediton itself.
And how do you go about panning for it then?
Well, it's quite easy. The gentleman down there has a pan,
Yeah.
and he's taking gravels from the river, which he's now going to shake about. And the gold, if there's any there, it's about 8 times heavier than the grains of rock,
Yeah.
which will settle to the bottom.
Got
And
you.
he will progressively throw off all the lighter rock grains into the river until he's left with just the gold grains in the pan.
And that's where you know where to dig. That's kind of the X marks the spot of the gold world.
That's
yeah?
it, that's it.
Okay, Charles, thank you very much. Okay, well, this is local mayor Bob Edwards. Bob, you must be really chuffed. Everyone must be sitting on the jackpot here.
Well, I don't think everybody thinks they're sitting on a jackpot. There's a long way to go yet, but
Yeah.
clearly if gold was found here, it could be a big boon from the point of view of jobs and trade.
Yeah, certainly.
There's just
Tourist
one
industry
problem.
take off.
Well, it could be, but Mid-Devon's a beautiful part of Devon, and there is some concern about the environmental damage, and
Right.
we would want assurances from the county council that before anything was allowed to go ahead, that environmental damage was going to be kept to an absolute minimum.
Fair point, mate. Okay, well, let's talk now to Phil. He owns a local tool shop. I understand you've thrown together a little bit of a package for would-be prospectors.
Yeah, it's a little package with just everyday hire stuff.
Yeah.
For the small start off look, just scoop out a little bit of silt, swirl it around, and hope you've got a little bit of gold
This shows
inside.
real initiative, this does, Phil.
Right.
I'm enjoying this. It's a real enterprise.
That'll
What we
give
got?
you nuggets.
You just
General-
knocked this together overnight, didn't
Yeah,
you?
general hand tools, iron bar, that'll prize up
A
the old
spade.
big nuggets,
Okay, yeah.
spades and the pickaxe.
Yeah, go on.
When you find that big large
Pneumatic
nugget,
drill. Okay.
find the big large nugget, have that one, breaks it open, and there's
A
your
big
gold.
large nugget, right? Okay.
you're on.
We're on to this now, yeah?
Here's your little mine, you drill right down through to get the depth, find
Yeah.
where your gold is.
Any
and
takers
get
on this
little
particular
shaft,
piece of
little
equipment
shaft.
so far?
Yes, it's absolutely 100% hireable.
And this finally?
Right, then we got the old mini excavator.
Yeah.
Can dig that side out for you and take away your gold by the lorry load.
Of course, Phil. Good luck with your business.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's go down back down now and just finally find out if the lads today have actually struck gold, as it were. So, lads, any luck? Have you found anything at all?
Nah, not a bean.
Nothing? Well, not surprising really, is it? Hey?
That's a big chunk of gold.
Oh, I don't know. Nathan, whatever it is, don't waste our time, just chuck it back in the river, all right? Kids. Right, it's back to Johnny, I think, now.